If I go down to 15th Street in Marbella over there at 3 o'clock in the morning dressed like this, what's going to happen to me? I'll be robbed, shot, and probably killed. Okay? So I have to judge based upon experience that high crime areas are dangerous, regardless of who goes there. Correct? Right. So I have to judge based upon past experience and experiences I've seen on the news or what have you, that that is an area I must not go at certain times in the day or at nighttime or at all. Does that make sense? That requires me to make judgment about things, people, places, environments, all of that stuff. And you better have that intact. Naivety gets people killed. That's why children aren't allowed to make adult decisions. Why? Because they haven't experienced, they don't understand, they haven't judged enough to know the rights and wrongs and the consequences of their actions to that level. So they only can make small decisions because the bigger decisions could lead to their demise or to their detriment. So they have to learn more. And learn means the more experience you have. What is experience? It's learning to judge. I mean, that's what you're doing. You're judging each situation on its outcomes, good, bad, or indifferent, or neutral. So it's really good to judge everything. It's not good to say that because of one experience, all things are that way. Does that make sense? If I drove in heavy traffic at 5 o'clock in the afternoon at rush hour as a visitor here in Tampa, and then I get back and I report on the news, Tampa traffic's the worst in the country. It's always like that. Well, how would I know? I didn't drive at 11 o'clock. I didn't drive at 8 o'clock. I didn't drive at 10. As you grow older and you drive on the road more and more and more at different times in different places, you are able to judge, I guess it's not like that all the time. There's certain times it's busy. There's certain times it's not. Sometimes it's easy to do this or to go there. And then you can make the proper decisions to drive at certain times in certain places. Does that make sense? Okay. So judgment's necessary. It's necessary. When you judge something, what about stereotypes? Let's throw that one in there because that's a form of judgment. Is stereotyping accurate or good?
Yes.
Are you just saying that because you think
you said it's a form of judgment?
Well, it is a form of judgment, but is stereotyping people good?
No. It's a form of judgment.
It is a form of judgment. So it's neutral. If I say that this group of football players plays a certain way, or a basketball team plays a certain way, is that stereotyping? Yeah. Is it true? Mostly. It doesn't mean that all of them play that way. There was a team, the 76ers and New York Knicks. They were notorious for fouling and being very rough with Michael Jordan back in the day. I was a big fan. So whenever that team came to town, guess what I stereotyped? The way their defense was. Does that make sense? Because every time I watched the game, hard fouls, technicals, fights, all kinds of stuff. So I started to assert, after a while of having that happen over and over and over again consistently, hey, this team plays this way. And that was consistent throughout. Would I be accurate or mostly accurate if I were to say, hey, the Knicks play rough? Yeah, I'd be extremely accurate. Stereotypes are mostly true. They're just not absolutely true. Stereotypes are very useful when it comes to making good decisions. Very good. You have to also have the wherewithal that when you make stereotypes, to make sure you realize it's just a stereotype. And though it may be mostly true, it's not absolutely true. So you have to use other measures as well. and you have to keep an open mind.